Hello everyone and welcome back to another Halloween makeup tutorial. Today we are doing Catwoman. This is a very simple, very glam Halloween look. So let's jump in. I'm just starting by prepping my eyelids with a little bit of concealer. And then after that, I went right into my brows with a black powdered eyeshadow to do all the filling in. Now, you can do whatever color hair you have. I just knew I was doing a black wig, and I wanted something that was a little bit more dramatic, so I went with a black brow that has a little bit of an arch to it, so it just fits that Selena Kyle, very high glam, very cat-like, angular look that we were doing. So, with that being said, our eyes are going to be very cat-like, very angular as well, and have a lot of clean lines and blending. So I started with a little angle brush again, and taking that same black shadow I just used to start laying out my crease. I think you could call this a cut crease, like it's pretty soft cut crease, but it's still pretty much a cut crease. So I started laying this out. You could also do this with a black pencil. My pencil just is not very blendable, so I went with shadow. So you're just going to draw the line right above the crease. Mine's like right on my brow bone. And then I made sure to wing it out at the end, so it's just following that line that I want to create later on. Then I went in with a clean brush and just started blending this, softening this line up a little bit. You don't want to take the line upwards. You want to bring everything down into that sunken in part of your eye. This way you're not getting everything too black. It doesn't look like a black eye. Everything is very smoky and like smooth. So bring everything down towards your lid. And of course, everyone's eye shape is different, so tailor this how you need to. Now I'm going in with this dark shimmery gray color, and I'm just packing this on. This is a shadow that it's not foiled, but it's shimmery enough that I could have probably used it wet, but I just used it dry on a packing brush and really went in heavy and really saturating the color, and I also made sure to kind of wing it out and make sure it met the end of the black line that we did in the crease. So now I'm just adding a bit more of that shadow, bringing it up towards the crease, but not blending it into the crease at all, just packing right on top, keeping everything nice and separate for the time being. This is one that it's not an overly complicated look. It just takes time because you don't want it to get super messy, because as soon as it gets messy, there's no going back. So now I went in with that blending brush I used before with just a touch of black shadow on it and filled in that space between my lid and the crease just a bit more because it was not as saturated as I liked. I wanted it a little bit more smoked out. And then I just repeated everything on the other side. Again, just creating that cat eye shape with the wing at the very end, tapping everything on and really taking my time. You could use a cream shadow here as well. That would probably help with the color saturation and keeping everything nice and crisp and really sparkly, because Catwoman is a cat burglar. She takes diamonds, she takes rubies, she takes pearls. Like, everything has to be shiny and beautiful. And everything's very dark because she's very mysterious. So after I got all that black and gray laid out, I just blended everything a little bit more to make everything very seamless. Again, just using clean brushes to blend. This will help you a ton because as soon as you start blending with brushes that have color on them, everything gets muddy and it's just too much. So sacrifice the extra brushes. You can always wash them. So then I went in with a lighter shimmery gray and I put that right on top of the lid. I did not feel that other one was glittery enough, so I added this one on top, but I did let that other one poke through a bit towards the top of my lid, so it's a much more gradient effect than what I had before, where it was like black and then shimmery gray. This time I just went in with like the classy gray, smoky eye, very Y2K, you know, the look that everybody had. So then I'm tightlining my upper lash line with my black pencil. Like I said, this one does not blend out very well, and I do think it is a bit waterproof. I'm not sure. It seemed to have pretty good staying power. So then for my liner, I was going to try to do it on camera so you guys could see how I do a cat eye. And then I blinked and it got all messy and it got all over, so I had to take it off and start all again. So I just did it off camera because it was too much. I have other tutorials showing you how to do this, but you just do a classic winged out cat eye. So then I went in with some concealer under my eyes. Somewhere my foundation just literally got cut off. I don't even know if I recorded it, to be honest. I may have just skipped it, but I primed with the Power Grip Primer from e.l.f. and then did matte and poreless all over my face. Nothing special with my base at all. And then concealed under the eyes, and now I'm just adding a little bit of liquid blush on top. I wanted something really pink and very classic. If you guys have ever read any of the comics, Catwoman has a very classic look across all variations of her. She doesn't really change too much. Like Harley Quinn has all these distinct different looks. Catwoman is always very timeless and very classic. And even when you're watching movies and TV shows with her in it, she always kind of fits the same mold in terms of her makeup. Now, her costume has changed like 1,000 times, but her makeup is always very just a smoky eye and a cat eye and a red lip, and you can't go wrong with that. So for my contour, I just did my normal contouring with my e.l.f. powder. I'm just making sure to blend this out very well because we're going to be wearing a mask. So we want to make sure our contour is not too severe and harsh because the mask can sometimes cast other shadows and mess your contour up. Speaking of the mask, I knew it was going to be on, and it is that kind of like fake leather material, so I made sure to really set all of my makeup with my Laura Mercier powder, because if you're wearing this to a party and you get sick of your mask, because like who doesn't, and you want to take it off, you want to make sure that all your makeup doesn't go with it. So after I got everything powdered down, I went in on my lower lash and started just filling in a little bit with that black shadow. I didn't go all the way across on the bottom. I would say I went about maybe not even halfway, like a third of the way over. And I left a little bit of space just so that the eyes don't get too closed off and look too small or too dark. This is really just going to highlight like the green in my eyes and make them look more cat-like. So before I put on my false lashes, I did put on my mask just so I wouldn't mess them up. And then through the eye holes, I just put my lashes on. I did specifically get cat eye lashes. So these are just little half lashes that wing out at the very end. So they just enhance that shape that we made with our liner and our eyeshadow shape. Also, I did pop a wig on for this. It's my short little black one you guys have seen before. And I did get a new wig cap, and it had me so pulled back and snatched, and my head was so squeezed, but it turned out so good for this look. And then I used my favorite Estee Lauder red lipstick. This is my favorite red lipstick of all time. It has these gold flakes in it. It's beautiful and it's amazing. And I just put a little bit of a brighter red in the center of my lips. And then I added these fun gloves. I got the gloves and the mask at Spirit Halloween. And then the cat suit itself is from Amazon, and it's fleece lined. So if you live somewhere cold like me, this is good for Halloween. Now, the costume in full. Like I said, Amazon catsuit, Amazon corset. This is just a little black waist corset, waist trainer, whatever you want to call it. And then I got the claw gloves and mask. These are the Michelle Pfeiffer version of Catwoman, and mostly what this look was inspired by. And then I put on these chunky black heels that I always wear with my cosplays. So I hope you guys like this, and I will see you tomorrow.